Hi and welcome today and every day to Kathleen's Place. I'm glad that you could join me. I'm learning that there are more of my family members that are watching my videos. Aunts and uncles and possibly cousins, I'm not sure. But today what we're going to be talking about is thinking outside of the box, or maybe getting outside of the box. So stay tuned. Today we're going to start a new chapter, or I'm going to start a new chapter. I'm going to do my best to be positive, and we're going to start this new chapter by getting out of the box that we are in. Now, I believe each of us are in different boxes, our own box, that was initially started by different people in our lives, possibly parents, siblings, aunts and uncles, cousins, school, church, work, friend groups. The list goes on. And for each of us, it's a little bit different. But in some ways, they will be similar, and they can be similar. But let's not get stuck there. Let's get out of our box that we've allowed ourselves to be put in, that we've helped create along the way, and move forward in this new chapter of life. As we begin getting out of this box, part of the process will be taking down the walls of this box. We might feel quite stuck in the box. We might feel that we're not able to get out easily, but we have to do this all with great care and with just being gentle with ourselves and allowing ourselves to see things differently in a new light. Society can do a great job at putting ladies in a box, putting men in a box, putting kids in a box, and expecting people to act just so. So today I'm going to talk to you about what I have done and what I am doing to get prepared to get out of the box that I've been living in all my life. And these boxes have been added to, I'm sure, through, like I say, different situations in life. Now, I will share with you what I have done and what I will be doing to get out of this box. Now, in the beginning, I wasn't really intentionally thinking about how to get out of the box that I'm in. But the Lord knows where you're at, and He will help you prepare to get you out of this box, because He never puts us in boxes. That's what people do, because people like to have control over those around them. And so I'm going to share with you how I am going to be, and have in the past worked on getting out of this box that I have allowed myself to be put in, and at some points wasn't allowing myself, but it did happen. Please ignore the noise in the background. My curious cat is getting into everything. So the first way, back in 2017, that I started, without realizing, trying to get out of this box that I've been put in, probably even sooner than this, but the time that I really can pinpoint is back in 2017. My husband and I had taken over and began to run and lease a restaurant from my sister and brother-in-law. And during that time, we would take turns getting up and washing the floor and preparing for the morning, so that we could each have a little bit of time to sleep in. And by sleeping in, I mean till 6:30 or 7. So during this time, as I would wash the floor, I would pray. And I'd say, Lord, I don't doubt you. I don't question you. I don't understand you. But what I really don't understand is why there are so many denominations of Christianity in this world. I don't understand why that is a need and why there is the fighting between the denominations. I don't understand this, Lord. And the Lord didn't give me any revelation or anything. But I continued to pray like this each morning when I would have my time, or evening, depending on the time. So when I would have my time alone, I would just talk to the Lord, and I would ask him questions and why people are like this. And no, there was no revelation given to me. Thing that I started to do in 2019 was realize my own worth. I started on the journey of changing myself, trying to better myself, better who I was, or who I am today than I was yesterday. And that has been my goal over the past few years. That has always been my goal, but I didn't do a very good job of it growing up. And being married, I didn't actually feel like an adult until I was about 45. My kids were already old, except for my youngest. But in saying all this, my next thing that I'm going to change and getting out of the box is allowing myself to be treated poorly. I will not allow people, no matter who it is, to treat me or my kids poorly. We all deserve respect. And it's hard to do videos with dogs and cats around, but I'll do my best to continue. So respect is a big thing, and it's not something that I was taught growing up. The funny thing is I taught other people to respect themselves, other friends of mine, but I didn't respect myself, and I probably didn't respect others as much as I should have. So in making this video, this is a video about me starting my new chapter in my life, moving forward, and encouraging you to do the same. If you need to make changes in your life, do it. Get out of that box of fear. Get out of the box of insecurity. The box that holds you down and allows you to be treated in ways that you shouldn't be treated. Move forward. Be positive. That's another thing. I know in some of the comments people have said that I'm not very positive, but you know, I'm allowing myself to show my true colors, to show who I am, to show my feelings, and I'm not sorry for that. The reason being is because I know other people have been through this, and I know most people don't want to share these things, and that's okay. They don't have to. But I feel that it would be a benefit for others to know that feelings are okay. All the emotions are okay. The negative ones, limited. But grief is something that we need to share. We need to learn from. We need to allow ourselves to go through in order to have change happen in us. So this is going to be a two-part, maybe three-part video of the new chapter of my life and getting out of the box that life has put me in and that those around me have stuck me in, including myself. I am also to blame for putting myself in a box. So that's all I'm going to share today. I really thank you for joining me today. I thank you for hearing what I have to say. And if you feel you're stuck in a box, doesn't mean that you have to leave your spouse. That's not it at all. But find a way to get out of the box. I used to think that I didn't have to leave my spouse in order to get out of the box that I felt myself put in. But over the past year, I have been feeling that way. And so that is where I'm at. And I would appreciate you to continue to pray for me and my family, my husband. Continue to pray for each of us as we go in this new journey, this new chapter, and that God would lead us and guide us. And I thank you, each one of you, for joining me today. I thank you for your kind words. And I just want you to remember that this is a place, a safe place. Share your journeys, share what you're going through, share your stories that you've been through in the past, share how you've gotten out of that box that you've been put in, and how you've been able to move forward and become that better person, better than you were yesterday. Each day is just a growing experience, a growing time, and we can each make small changes and grow more and allow others to teach us and to learn from them to do better. Thank you again for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video in part 2 of moving on to the new chapter. Thanks. Bye. Give her a kiss.
Give her a kiss.
Give Mocha a kiss.
Give a kiss. Kiss. Kiss.
He did.